Did you know that Rolex has a secret catalogue of exclusive watches? If you are a true watch fanatic or enthusiast, then this is no hidden gem. But if you are relatively new to the horological world, then you might not be aware of this. Rolex has released watches that have appeared on the wrists of many famous figures that are unknown to ordinary people, and these are known as off-catalogue pieces. Simply, off-catalogue Rolex watches are timepieces that are not part of Rolex's collection as seen on their website, but instead they are offered to VIP clientele who have a rich history of spending with Rolex's AD. Typically, off-catalogue Rolex watches feature rare materials like ceramic, or they feature gemstones such as sapphires and diamonds. Yet there are off-catalogue pieces that do not include gemstones or rare materials, and these have been produced in order to celebrate some type of anniversary. In recent years, there have been multiple off-catalogue Rolex watches that have been surfacing online. Even some are hitting the market. They are mainly worn on the wrists of very famous figures like Lionel Messi, Kevin Hart, Michael Jordan, and Mark Wahlberg. Whilst ordinary customers are unable to gain access to this hidden catalogue, they turn to customization, using an authentic Rolex model and aftermarket parts to create an identical version of the off-catalogue piece. So in today's video, I'll be talking about off-catalogue Rolex watches and why customization is a great tool in achieving your desired off-catalogue watch. Before we go any further, let's just go through a simple understanding of the Rolex off-catalogue references and suffixes. Whilst there aren't various references for off-catalogue pieces, we are certain that there are most likely some off-catalogue pieces hidden in the depths of Rolex's secrets. Count that as one of our own conspiracy theories. For Rolex, the watch community rarely use the reference numbers linked to the models, but instead they use nicknames, and so do we. In fact, it is a very helpful way in describing and referencing a watch. Some of the most popular names include a Daytona Panda, a GMT Pepsi, a Submariner Starbucks, the list goes on. And this works exactly the same for off-catalogue watches. Despite the fact that ordinary people are highly unlikely to get their hands on these off-catalogue watches, the watch community still align nicknames to them. One example is the Rolex Daytona Rainbow, which is the most well-known off-catalogue piece produced by the Swiss brand. It is crafted in 18-karat rose, yellow or white gold, but the main feature has to be the beautiful bezel that features 36 baguette-cut sapphire gemstones that are set in a mesmerizing rainbow pattern which immediately catches the eye. As mentioned in the introduction of this video, not every off-catalogue piece has to feature diamonds or gemstones. Another very popular and sought after off-catalogue Rolex watch is the Daytona Le Mans. This was first released by Rolex in 2023 to celebrate two anniversaries: the 70th anniversary of the Rolex Daytona and the 100th anniversary of the Le Mans racing competition. Since its release in 2023, there have been three different Le Mans models. One in white gold, reference 126529LN, one in yellow gold, reference 126528LN, and one in rose gold, reference 126525LN. What is very interesting is that initially the white gold Le Mans piece was not an off-catalogue watch, and whilst it is unknown as to why the model was discontinued, the main assumptions were the demand of the watch and the heightened secondary market prices. From the dates attached to each Daytona Le Mans, you can see that the white gold and yellow gold versions were only in production for a year, with the rose gold piece newly released this year. And judging how the predecessors of the rose gold Daytona Le Mans lasted in production, we predict the rose gold piece to be discontinued next year. As well as the rose gold Le Mans Daytona, there were three more off-catalogue pieces that were released this year. There was a white gold Daytona with a blue sapphire bezel and blue sapphire owl markers, along with some diamonds set into the case, a second Daytona which has been given the nickname the Giraffe, and finally an off-catalogue Daytona Tiffany. I guess we will see how long all four off-catalogue pieces last in production. Now let's move on to the idea of customization and why that is the best solution if you are someone who cannot get your hands on an off-catalogue watch. As established, the ordinary person cannot obtain an off-catalogue Rolex watch. Even one of high spending and a strong relationship with the AD will still struggle to get their hands on one of Rolex's hidden pieces. And as some off-catalogue watches are extremely sought after, customers turn to a somewhat grey area in the horological world. Enter the beauty of customization. Customization is an extremely helpful tool in creating an identical version of an off-catalogue piece. Instead of going through that lengthy process with the AD, customers can buy a custom piece using the finest quality of gemstones and diamonds, resulting in something that looks extremely identical for a fraction of the price. Custom requests from our customers heavily rely on inspiration taken from off-catalogue pieces to produce their own customized version. Only the finest specification of gemstones and diamonds are used for our custom pieces, so that customers can get a close taste to the factory set version. We have a proven history of producing excellence here at Time4Diamonds. So let's take a look at some of our examples that our expert team of artisans and gemologists have created. Similar to how this is Rolex's most popular and sought after off-catalogue timepiece, this is our most requested piece from customers. Featuring in our custom Daytona rainbow are 36 hand-picked sapphire gemstones, VS1 round brilliant cut natural white diamonds on the shoulders of the Daytona case, and an option of dial choices ranging from diamond hour markers, sapphire gemstone hour markers following the rainbow pattern, or a pave diamond dial. This is an absolutely stunning piece that always excites and satisfies our customers, a true exemplar of our custom work. In recent years, Rolex have been very adventurous in both plain and gem set watches. Plain-wise, the Swiss brand have explored audacious dial designs like the Oyster Perpetual Celebration, which features colourful bubbles over a light blue dial. Referring to off-catalogue pieces, Rolex has created some very wild and audacious watches, like the Daytona Eye of the Tiger reference 116 588 TBR. What looks like a very busy watch infers to pose a challenge for our masterful artisans, but the result was magnificent. Our custom piece features 36 VVS baguette cut natural white diamonds set into the 18 karat yellow gold bezel with a mesmerizing dial. There are diamonds set into the black dial to resemble the fur of a tiger, along with diamond set hour markers. This is a fine demonstration of the lengths our masterful team of artisans can go to, defining what might be impossible to craft possible. The latest example of our stunning custom work is our Yacht-Master cotton candy, which takes inspiration from the Rolex Yacht-Master 40 reference 126679 SABR. In 2022, Rolex introduced this off-catalogue white gold Yacht-Master with pink, purple and blue sapphires and diamonds set into the bezel, with the addition of diamonds set into the case. Although many examples of this off-catalogue Yacht-Master are seen with the black dial, albeit not a lot obviously, there are models with a pave diamond dial, which was involved in this client's request. Using the finest hand-picked diamonds and gemstones, our skilled gem setters applied the same specification of gemstones and VS1 baguette cut natural white diamonds into the bezel. Additionally, a perfectly diamond set dial to finalize the client's request. Since this project, interests were raised and requests followed due to the excellent finish of this piece. So, is there that much of a gap between factory set watches and the custom versions? Whilst factory set diamond or gemstone watches are in a league of their own, there is absolutely no problem in creating and producing your own custom version, especially when the specification of diamonds or gemstones involved are still of high quality. Also, some off-catalogue pieces are restricted to one model. For instance, take the Yacht-Master cotton candy. That is only available on a 40mm case size, but the Yacht-Master has two additional case sizes, 37 and 42. So customization allows the possibility of obtaining a piece that suits and fits a customer's needs. Overall, the distance between the factory set piece and a custom version is narrowing, as what used to be a tentative or forbidden subject is becoming a solution.